How's it going, everyone? Jerz here with some more Witcher. And I've been asked several times, Jerz, what kind of gear are you running? What kind of abilities do you have on your character? And that's what I'm going to share with you guys today. So let's start it off with my equips. First, I'm level 16, so I'm still pretty early in the game. So let's take a look at my steel sword. I don't know if I'm going to be changing this anytime soon. I think it's a really powerful steel sword. So I'm probably going to roll with this for a long time. I may have found it on a quest of some sort. It may not even have been a quest. It could have been a guarded treasure, etc., etc. I pretty much traveled all of Velen. I think there's one location I haven't located. It's one humongous tree. I can't really find out how to get up there, but I've pretty much discovered everything. I stolen like all the treasure from the guarded treasure, even if I couldn't beat the monster. And I found this, chances are I found this in one of those chests. My silver sword, nothing too crazy, but I like the 15% chance of poison. I added an additional 5%, so 20. And I like my 20% bonus EXP for monsters. I think this has been helping me level up a little bit, so I'm going to roll with this one for a little while. It's level 1 weapon, but I have better silver swords here. You got this one. This is probably my favorite one. I'll probably be using this one if I ever decide to upgrade. 75% crit hit damage bonus. That's pretty huge for me. And I've got this one over here. It's more damage overall, but the crit hit damage bonus is not as high as the other one. So chances are when I switch, I'll probably go to this one. So I've got those there sitting there for now, but for right now I like my EXP. I'm going to keep leveling up. Chest armor, Nilfgaardian armor. I got this mainly because the armor rating was 80. My old armor was like 34 or something. And it was like 12% damage from monsters. This is 10%, whatever. I'll lose 2%, but I gain like, what, 46 armor. So that's, I will take that trade. And this is, I believe, from the DLC, the free DLC, Nilfgaardian armor. Guardsman gauntlets. These are pretty nice as well. I actually found this. This was not from the DLC. I found this somewhere. And they gave me the crit hit damage bonus 50%. I used to have the assassin gauntlets that give you a 10% crit chance. Pretty cool, but I think these are superior. I also have the Alder Folk boots. Damage from monsters. I usually go for that because I do a lot of hunting. Humans are not really a big threat to me anymore. When I was lower level, they used to be a problem, but I pretty much know how to deal with them. So I like to go for a resistance to damage from monsters. I think that will help me a lot more. Pants. Again, from the Nilfgaardian DLC. So, and I believe, I don't know what town, it might have been the town where the Baron lives. I think that's where I found the shopkeeper that sold these things. My crossbow sucks, but I have better ones in there for when I level up higher. But that doesn't really matter at the moment. So, we're going to show you guys my build. So, right now, I am a fast attacker. I like never use strong attacks ever, so I'm trying to max out my fast attack tree. You know, I've got my damage increase 25%. Over here I've got the chance to increase a critical hit, and then it ups the critical hit damage by 60%. I got one more point to get into this thing, so that's going to be helping us out a lot as well. I got this early in the game. I'm going to have to do that little potion of clearance. I'll show a video on where to find that later. But I'm going to have to use one of those to get rid of these 2 points eventually, because this is when I was a noob and I didn't know how to handle bandits, and archers were a real pain. So I invested 2 points here. And this, I'm going to leave 2 points in this. I think this is good. Maybe even 1 point is good as well, because even when you slow down time, your stamina still builds up at a regular rate. So from what I've seen, so this is advantageous for me. I think I can use my bow, slow down time, get some more stamina, get another shield up, etc., etc. Next tree, I actually have points over here. I use the axis sign for the dialogue. Mainly, I got this real early. I maxed this out early in the game for the dialogue. I probably didn't need it that early, but I did it anyway. And I also invested 3 points here. At the time, I thought it was a good idea. But then I found this one, and I was like, damage absorbed by the shield restores player vitality. That's awesome. I want this. I recommend this skill you're playing on a harder difficulty, you definitely want to try to get this ability because you'll absorb damage depending how long your shield lasts. So you'll hold the button down, your shield button. People will hit you, and then you won't take damage, but you'll gain health until your shield breaks. So your shield will last as long as your stamina meter is going. So that's something to keep in mind. Also, your stamina won't regen while you have the shield going on. So, you know, this is just something to keep in mind. That's what I'm running at the time. Over here, I literally only went for this, the oil preparation, because a 15% chance to poison. So I have 20% on my sword already. This 15 is going to help more. Is this necessary? I don't know, but I thought it was. I like the idea of having 35% chance to poison my target, especially if it's a strong enemy. As if you guys have been checking out my videos, I've been fighting a lot of things that are like double my level or a little bit higher, and the poison has been a real savior for me. So for the next tree, I actually got this, the Sun and Stars. This is probably, if you're playing on a difficulty higher than normal, you're going to want this ability for sure. This is going to be one of the first abilities you get, because you regen your health. If you play on anything higher than normal, your health does not regen at all. You have to eat food, of course, and you can't meditate to get your health back. So this is going to be one of your main ways, and hunting wolves, of course, to get their raw meat and such. And the other point I invested in here is the increase vitality by 500. Having that 500 extra health helps a bunch, okay? So mutagens I'm actually using right now. I got the red mutagen, 7%, and since all these are red, I get a boost. So now it's 28%, which is pretty sweet. Over here, vitality, I don't think I have yellow mutagens. I don't even know if a yellow mutagen exists. I've never seen one, but I went with the greenie. You know, I got the 150, the greater green mutagen, and it gave me 300 vitality as a bonus. So, you know, that works for me as well. And then over here, my 2 blue boys, and I got my 10% sign intensity, which added up to 30%. How do you make these things? How do you get these stronger mutagens? Because for a long time, I was stuck with a 5% red mutagen. And you got to go to the alchemy tab. I never really used the alchemy tab. So over here, the blue mutagen, it's going to take 3 blue mutagens to make 3 lesser mutagens to make 1 regular blue mutagen. I have 41 blue mutagens, and it's going to take 3 of them to make 1. So you do that, you make some of these. This is just an example. I'm going to make a few. So I made 3, and it's going to take 3 of those 7% sign intensity boosting ones, a regular blue mutagen, to make a greater blue, which is going to give you 10%. So I did that for pretty much all my items. I'm still waiting on a greater red. I don't have one yet. I need 1 more red mutagen, and to make that I need, I need 2 more red mutagens. So, you know, make sure you use your alchemy tab, guys. There's a lot of useful things here. There's oils, there's bombs, there's all kinds of stuff, decoctions. There's a lot of stuff in here you want to look into. So that's pretty much it, guys. If you want to see how far I am in the story, yeah, I haven't really touched the story much. I've been doing a lot of secondary quests and exploring, and that's pretty much all I've been doing. I haven't even met Triss yet, so I don't even know who that is. I've never played a Witcher before. This is my first one, so I don't even know who that is. And you know, we're still early in the story, but thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed checking out my build, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya.